Good morning and welcome back to the basement, the friendliest place on YouTube. It may not be morning for you. It's actually not morning for me, but I just got out of bed in Minecraft land, so it kind of feels like it. Let's grab some lapis before I forget, because we have some levels and we have some diamond gear. I actually died. There's a creeper blast up here. I'm going to show you guys. A creeper blew up right here. That's not where I died. I died in the Nether. I was mining around looking for places. I have one cow. How do I have one cow? I killed a bunch of cows, but I had like 10. I was breeding them. I don't know how that's happening. I'm gonna catch you up on a couple of things. Did I just hear a hiss? No. Okay. Let's see what we can get on here. I think we can get Silk Touch on here. But I actually died. I lost a bunch of levels. Yeah, we're gonna do the Silk Touch here. And we got efficiency 4, okay. It's not unbreaking, but that's okay. We can combine it with another one later. This was sharpness 4, let's see what it is now. Smite? Ugh. No thanks. Unbreaking on an iron. Yeah, okay, so here's what happened. First of all, I'm sure you're all concerned about my health. I still have a cough. On cue. I built a fence here. And I put 2 cows in here and bred them and had a third cow, a baby cow. And then a 4th cow appeared nearby, so I penned him in. But I wanted to leave it at 4 and see if any would despawn. And that has not happened yet. I kind of want to capture this black sheep, because we have a brown one and a gray one and a white one. And I kind of like having a multitude of sheeps. So let's see if we can get him. I've been doing a little bit of farming with the hay and potatoes and stuff. Mostly branch mining, both in the Nether for Nether quartz ore, and in the overworld looking for copper and iron and diamonds. I'm sorry, not copper, coal and iron and diamonds. Where's that black sheep? Is he still up here? Where you at, black sheep? He disappeared. So I'll show you guys briefly, and then we'll get to the plan for today, which is probably to maybe build some more fence and start breeding those 4. I'd like to have multiple pens like that. And I don't know if, like, once you breed them, are they not going to despawn? It sure seems like a bunch despawned from down here, though. You know what? Let's capture all these guys. Normally I just kill them when they spawn wherever. But I'd like to have a few down here, and I don't know how they're getting out. If indeed they are. We do have a couple cows down here, but we have a gray, a white, and a brown sheep. These cows do not need to be alive, and I need experience and beef and leather. I suppose we could actually be checking books to see. Hi, bee. Like that flower? Books to see what we could be getting when we enchant as well. Let's make some paper out of this. And the leather's in here. Okay, and I'm losing track of stuff. We're just getting more and more and more. Okay, book. Paper plus leather equals book. Book in enchantment table does what? We will find out. Also, we'll go get some experience. I want to show you guys. I did a little bit of work in the Nether since the last episode. I want to show you guys that. And I do want to give you a health update. Although, okay, protection 3. Huh. That's all 30? Yeah. Do we start making armor, or do we make more pickaxes? Because that Silk Touch, efficiency 4. See? How did that happen? You get in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, how are they getting out? Is it from there? And why all of a sudden? Like when I hold hay, they try to get to me, and they're unable to. I tested for that because I was a little nervous about their ability to get out, and it didn't seem like they were able to. Okay, all right. So we got more of that. We got more of that. We could feed those guys. I'm hoping if I get enough cows up here that I can just sort of like feed them and feed them and feed them. What I really want is a bunch of diamonds and a bunch of experience and a bunch of lapis. And I've got 6 diamonds and lots of lapis, but not enough experience to do all the enchanting that I want. But if I could get a diamond unbreaking / efficiency and or efficiency axe, then I'll really go to town tree farming, I think, between episodes. Okay, you two, make a baby. And then you two, make a different baby. And baby, you get nothing. 2 babies. That's nice. So if I have this here, and then I have another one here, another one of those here, and I just fill them with cows, and I maybe even elong them a little bit, because I'm not sure they're going to despawn. Despawn. I'm not sure they're going to despawn. That would be great. But experience and diamonds is really the name of the game. And now that I have a Silk Touch pick, hello, Mr. Experience, I ought to be able to find more diamonds, I would think. What do we start with, diamonds or experience? Diamonds, I suppose. But yeah, I lost everything. I lost all my iron armor. I lost a bunch of coal, and my iron tools, so I had to make these. And that was a scary experience. But I did find an ancient debris. A block of ancient debris in the Nether when I died, because the lava got me. So yeah, it was kind of good and bad, but it'll be nice to have one of those already. But I started mining for nether quartz, or like branch mining in the Nether to get experience. But here's where we can look for diamonds. And one of these has a caving place, and I put torches leading into it. I thought one of these had torches leading into it. Why is there one there? Because I'd found a cave. Maybe it wasn't this low. Maybe it was higher up. Well, at any rate, we can try out our Silk Touch pickaxe. So I know that the base is to the left up here. So let's go this way. And I've already been doing a ton of that. Okay, so let's do some of this. Now, because we have Silk Touch, if we do hit any ores, we'll just collect the ores as one block. And then we can take them up to the base and fortune them there. I should be leaving the fortune pick behind in case something terrible happens. I also should have a water bucket on me in case something terrible happens. But I lost my bucket in the great off-screen death of 2022, December 2022. It's not prudent to label things with years in December because you're already almost obsolete. Okay, 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2, 3 here. So we've got our next 2 branches. And if I just go 2 more, then I can set a torch here. Boom. Okay, great. All right, let's take a branch or 2 down here. And then on our way up, we'll check and see if there are actually different places with caves that I'm mistaken about. Okay, so once I get to the end of this one, I ought to turn and come back the other one. So I won't go too far. Maybe to z equals 50. And I can talk a bit about what's going on. I haven't seen any more episodes from Ted's solo series. Just 2. Maybe by the time this airs, there will be more. But when I'm recording it, which is on Pearl Harbor Day, thank you to our veterans, the veterans of the United States Armed Services, for your service. There has not been a third episode that I have seen. And in fact, today's a Wednesday, so Ted and I are recording tonight, and we have to actually come up with a new game to replace Captain Bible. And we might play some just 2-player vanilla solo survival, but dual survival, there's a diamond, on the Realm server. So used to Bedrock. So that could be fun. I don't know if we'll do that or not. It's just my idea. I think actually we're doing our hallways at 51. Because we like to put our torches at 50. Okay, let's get the deep slate on the hotbar. And let's see if this connects. Yes, it does, right at 51. Perfect, okay. Let's grab this diamond and see what more there may be. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice little vein. Guessing that's going to be it. One of those 4 veins where there's an extra one on the top and the bottom. All right, so we'll just dig our way back to the main hallway here. And with our 6 ores, or more, depending on whether or not we get any on the way back here, we'll start heading back up the ladder. We'll stop at y equals 16 to see if I place some torches somewhere else, because I'm pretty sure I broke into something natural. Oh, 40 is that way. I gotta put this here, because that's where I expect it to be when I switch to torches. But I just have to press the L shoulder button twice to get to torches. Like that. But it's weird for me placing the torches on the left, but because I'm headed back toward the main hallway, it makes sense. It's just unnatural. And with the pickaxe in the wrong spot in the hotbar, the third spot instead of the second spot, it was really throwing me off to have to think about both those things at the same time. So, health update. My wife had foot surgery and then had an eye issue when she came home from the foot surgery, which went fine, other than, like, breaking her eye. Okay, we're gonna fortune these when we get back up to the base. Those are good experience. And we need experience since we're on level 27 and not 30. We may as well get these 2. Okay, and we're gonna need a spot for the ladders here. So we can fix this up. Okay. So yeah, so that's going on. And then my son may or may not have strep. He stayed home from school for a couple of days. Today is his second day home from school. I think he'll go back tomorrow, but we need to see if it's actually strep or not. The result will be available today. Did I drop that ladder? That's annoying. All the way back down for one piece of ladder so we can get back up. So it's just been foot surgeons and eye doctors and strep throat doctors with the 16-year-old monster. What an ordeal. And so all of my free time essentially has been taken up with doing that kind of stuff instead of, you know, play Minecraft, which is my preference. Here we go. This is the spot that, for whatever reason, I wanted to show you guys. And we will find out. It's probably... Yes, it is. So let's do... Let's set some light around. I don't want any spiders spawning over here. And we want to gather that and... Where was there more? That. And then we want to explore this way. But we want to do it with... Ouch. We want to do it with iron armor. So we're going to go up top. We're going to make some iron armor. We're going to see how many diamonds we get. And then we're going to come back here and do some spelunking. That should be fun. See all those zombies down there? How much fun can we have with some zombies? We'll leave our fortune pick behind so that even if something terrible happens, we don't die. We should make a bucket and fill it with water. And then we'll come back down here, though, and do some good work. Where did I come from? X equals 0, right? Seriously, how do I get out of here? Is it down here? It would be y equals 16. 14, 15, 16. Am I blind? I mean, it's this way. It's right here. Okay. My goodness. Talk about silly. I'm tempted to eat, but I can still run, and I can always eat on the ladder without slowing us down. So that is the plan. Okay, so like I said, we'll get rid of the fortune pick. We'll, after we harvest these diamond ores, and we'll come back down here with a bucket and armor. The bucket will be filled with water, and we'll silk touch up some ores in spelunking. And then we'll see if we have time for any overworld stuff. Look, it's night right now. So let's get where it's safe. I'm gonna need to put my sheep in some sort of spot too at some point. Okay. So let us do the diamonds first, although we should get rid of whatever's creating us problems. What do we have here? Did I hear a creeper? I keep hearing little fuzzy sounds. Okay, what's on this? Projectile protection 4. That's terrible. Just terrible. Okay, diamond ore and redstone ore and a fortune pick, which is quite worn out due to the fact that I've been using it undiscriminately, carving through stone with it. Okay, fortune. And we have this much experience. That much right there. So right to the bottom of the first hunger pop there on 27. Okay, climbing through the 27s here. Got 9 diamonds from 6 ores. That's only 1.5 per. That's not very good. But we're at 28 experience. So that's good. All right. Precious stuff. So diamonds will go up here. We have 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 right now. That is pretty good. Got some more of this, which don't really care about. We're going to need some of this to make some stuff. So let's make helmet, chest plate, pants. I hit right and then go. So I made an extra pair of pants, unfortunately. It's kind of annoying. But oh well. We'll have lots of iron when we're done. Let's put these things away. And I don't have a junk chest anymore because that is super full. So I kind of have to put things where they go. Let's see, meat and leather and flesh go here. Plants, no, animal drops go here. Plants go here. I don't know where to put the book. I guess I'll keep it in my inventory. Blocks can go in here. This is not necessarily correct, but it's not too far off. Okay, so I'm armored up. I'm going to put my fortune pick in here. And bring my silk touch with me. And because I don't have any room... See, what is this? Sharpness 2, knockback 1. I could combine that with my existing one. If I had an anvil. And you know what? I think I can. Let's see. 27 makes 3 blocks. So then 4. So we're real low on iron now. But I can make an anvil, which is worth making on camera for your guys' benefit. And then I can combine these swords. I'm going to put this over by the enchantment table because it makes sense to put it there for now. That's not where I meant to put it. Okay, enchantment cost 2 or 6. We'll do 2. Alright, sharpness 2, knockback 1. Great. Okay, now it's spelunking time. And then it may be Nether or Overworld time. We will see. We'll see what happens. We'll see how the spirit leads. Did I ever start a timer? I don't think I did. I'm already 20 minutes in. I'll start one now anyway. So a lingering cough and stuffy for me, but a bit better. All right, I'm excited to see what we can find here. And sharpness 2 and knockback 1 is going to help, I think. Okay, silk touch. Silk touch all of the iron ore. There's 5. I didn't make a bucket, did I? Of water. For safety's sake. That would have been smart. And I said I would. And I just failed. Should we grab the copper too? We can put it in a furnace. And earn some experience then when we take it out. So I don't see why we wouldn't. By using silk touch, we can also start gathering some smooth stone, which can be kind of nice. Okay, let's go ahead and grab this copper. Make sure there's enough light around, and then it's into the cave proper. Keep an eye out for things that are silk touchable. Also keep an eye out for mobs. There's gold. Why wouldn't we grab the gold? That's a good source of experience too, smelting the gold. So even if you don't end up using it for anything else, because it is such a soft, precious metal, it can still be beneficial for experience sake. And even though it took a lot of iron to make our anvil, I think we're going to be okay, because we already have 27 ores, and who knows how many raw irons that's going to drop when we fortune it. I do see a creeper down there. We're getting to the point where we're not lit up anymore in this cave, since I have not explored it really without you guys. So, stay light on your toes. Keep an eye out. Alright, knockback. Oh. And sharpness too. Let's see if that skeleton will kill that creeper for us. Nope. You stupid skeleton. I wanted the music disc. Knockback is bad against skeletons. For obvious reasons. They have a ranged attack. I say for obvious reasons, and then I list them anyway. Well, is this the end of our adventure already? I may as well light up the rest of these dark areas. This is going to be all there is. And it appears as though it may be. All right, so let's grab this stuff. It is worthy. Oh, water. And probably much more cave. I don't have aqua affinity though, or ooh, I see magma blocks. Okay, so there could be some good stuff there. But not right now. Not right now. We're not very well equipped for water splunking. So we'll leave well enough alone. We do want to grab the ores that we see though, and it'll end up being a short splunking trip, and I think that's okay. It helps to have efficiency 4 when you're standing on water. Trust me. Okay, we got all the iron armor I can see right there. Anything good under... Oh, this goes somewhere. Interesting. Not really, though. Well, maybe. Maybe not. That seems to be the end of the line. We can get these things while we're here, though. Iron, 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 and more. My goodness. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's get this one last out of these, so we're not dealing with extra water flowing everywhere. Good, 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 and water. And we've got 36 iron plus 30 iron. Quite happy with that. And more. Does copper come in deep slate? Also? I don't know. I'm not sure about that. That's kind of tall. It gets dark up there. Okay, so I think... Oh, nope. There's some up here. What is going on here? Did I harvest something there? Maybe I did. Dig that out. Let's see, I want to get on this. And then let's see if we can reach all of these. Yes. Okay. That'll do it. This will be fun to take up to the surface and then fortune, I think. And it'll give you a good idea of the kind of stuff I may be doing off camera without you guys. Now that we have plenty of iron and we're getting to the point of, a decent amount of diamonds, then it's nice to know that further diamond getting is not really paramount to the story of the series as far as your audience ship is concerned. IMO. You know, it's those first diamonds and the first new diamond stuff. Like, we'll make diamond stuff, and that matters. We'll do that on camera. You know, new stuff. But I don't think getting diamonds is too newsworthy at this point anymore. Did that trader just get hurt? Another golden chest plate. What's on this one? Protection 2, unbreaking something. Do we still have all our cows? Yeah, okay, we're holding on to 5 now. All right. We've got 40 iron and 37 deep slate iron, which is 77, which is a stack and 13. And it'll be interesting to see how much regular iron we end up with this once we fortune it. So what'd I say, a stack and 13? Also, it's nice to get up high and then take a look at your surroundings. Our nether portal is down there on the right. Our home is there in the top left corner. Looking very nice with the cobblestone dark oak combination. Over there we have some oak, some pumpkins, our field, which looks half planted, but because of poppin'. Not really a whole ton to see. There's our cow pen. All right, so let's see what we get. Fortune. Let's see. I'm hoping, I think it's 2.25. So with 77 or a stack and 13, I would expect more than 2 1/4 stacks. Maybe 2.5 stacks of iron? Although it would be nice if it were more than that. I'm going conservative. Because 2.5 would be nice. I don't know if you guys can hear, if it sounds like I'm watching a movie while I'm playing. But my son is watching a movie. And we're only one door away. And look at this, there's 2.5 and more. 2 and 46. So that is quite good. We'll put the 2 in the furnace, and 16 coal later, we ought to have a fair chunk of experience to try to get us from where we're at to the ability to do a couple of 30 level enchants, or at least one 30 level enchant, excuse me. We'll put this in here. There's a room for this in here. There is. And this. Gotta stay organized. I do need a junk chest. And I need a spot to put a home, too. I mean, this is a nice little starter house. I guess I could put more chests up there while I'm thinking about it in tree farming. But we need to think about where we want to put stuff. Let's go ahead and fortune our gold and redstone while I'm thinking about it. 7 redstone from 1 ore. It's quite generous. We'll add that to our redstone and our gold. And let's see here. What was I going to do? Diamonds. Oh yeah, so we should make some diamond stuff. I do think we're going to need another pickaxe. 1, 2, 3. And I want an axe. 1, 2, 3. Then we have 7. Which I'm tempted to make pants with. Maybe a chest plate? Maybe a second sword? Maybe a shovel or a hoe? I don't think so. What do we make? We could hang on to some. I don't think we're going to need more pickaxes, though. Let's go ahead and make a pickaxe and an axe. Again, because the axe is going to be so important for tree farming, which is going to be so important for building our actual permanent main structure, as well as maybe a few outbuildings, somewhere to keep wood that we cut down when we're tree farming, maybe somewhere to keep the enchantment setup. Oh yeah, smite. We already tried that. This is unbreaking. We don't have unbreaking on our silk touch, so I would be willing to try that to see if we can add it to that. But if it ends up being efficiency 4, then we can bump something up to efficiency 5. Unbreaking also for the axe, so that is a bit tempting. All right. Well, let me show you guys what's going on in the nether. Let me first put a few things away. And remember that a bucket won't help. See, I don't have enough space to put those things away. Where do I put them? I guess I put them in the precious things thing for now. Yeah, that'll do. Along with the book, too, since it's enchantable. Well, I never fortuned the copper, did I? I guess I could put this here. And the flesh goes in here. And the rest of the blocks into here. Hopefully, they will all fit somewhere. And they do. Look at that. Didn't I put the flesh away? Flesh goes over here. All right. So iron's cooking. Let's go into the Nether. I'll show you guys what's new. I put up some more cobblestone to protect the main area here. I put in some glass so we could see what's going on, whether or not there are ghasts out there and stuff. Come on. Okay. So there we can see the skeletons out there. And one of these guys. You can't look at them through the glass. The soul sand and all that. Okay, so then we have some more glass over here and over here. These walls go up to the ceiling. So we're nice and hemmed in. And then we get out of the soul sand valley and into a nether waste. There's a hallway that way and that way, and then all these branches go down like 100 blocks. So that's been a good way for me to find nether quartz ore and experience. You can't find nether quartz ore too far up here, which is why I'm doing it down there. This is ancient debris. We'll need those to boost our diamond gear into netherite gear. And then up here we're at y equals 120, and I dug from here all the way to x equals 0. And then I just carved out a little spot here with a few hallways. There's all the bedrock ceiling. So that we can dig and make new portals and come out of them and see where we're at in the world. I don't know if we'll dig a regular number of blocks in the nether and then pop out, or if we'll find interesting things in the overworld and then create portals to then work in to this deal. So that we have all of the stuff that we need. I'm only putting 2 in between here. So yeah, these are every multiple of 3. So let's dig this out far enough that we can come back this way. I never really set torches in the nether, because I don't know if the lighting makes a difference for things spawning or not, but I do know that it's always light enough to see without placing torches. Oh, sure is spooky though. Okay, so watch out for lava. This is the nether, and the nether's dangerous. I could mine these without fortune or silk touch. And in fact, I think I will. Because I want the experience. How are we at 26 levels of experience instead of 28? Oh, because we combine the swords. Oh, see that lava? Gotta be careful. So you don't turn into toast. Ah, here is some nether quartz ore. And I'm not so concerned with fortuning it and getting a ton as I am with getting the experience. However, if I can leave the stuff above and below where I'm going through, then I will. And I'll come back and I'll fortune it. Or silk touch it and bring it home. Because you can craft it into rather nice blocks. Look, we found 3 blobs of quartz. And this stuff gives you a lot of experience, even if you're already at... see, here's where we've already been. If you're already at something like level 26, and oh look, our pickaxe is getting low. Predictable. Ooh. See, you gotta be careful. Gotta be quick. Lava's very quick in the Nether. Gotta be on the lookout at all times. That's how you lose a lot of experience and whatever gear you're holding. As long as you don't have cheats enabled. Somebody asked me in a comment recently on the main channel on a Minecraft video. By the way, the Are You New to Minecraft video that I made like way back. 2018? 2019? Still drawing more views than the newer guides that I've made. Like that was pre-Nether update, let alone like Deep Dark and Caves and Cliffs and all that. It's a pretty hilariously old material. But somebody asked me if there's a way to not lose your stuff when you die. And I said there is. You have to go into the settings and enable cheats and then turn on keep inventory. And some people may call that cheating. In fact, the game kind of does by saying, are you sure you want to enable cheats? But again, Minecraft is a game that you should play to have fun. And if you're not having fun, you're not playing it correctly. And if you are having fun, then you are playing it correctly, no matter what other people say. So let's grab our Fortune or Silk Touch, probably Silk Touch, pickaxe, and come back and get this Nether Quartz ore. I seem to be facing the wrong way. Why is it always night? Why is there not enough light here? We got another big oak tree, by the way. I was 2 for 2 with those saplings. I planted them and they both grew up big. Which is wonderful and highly encouraged. Okay, pickaxe. Precious things chest in here. Silk Touch. We'll bring the Silk Touch with us. My goodness, we got to combine those soon. I'll do more branch mining for coal, which, by the way, I've been doing some of up here. And I've been doing some of up here as well. There was some exposed, and I just dug down and got what I could. I will feel free to branch mine for coal, iron, and I think diamonds off camera. Maybe not excessively, but I won't make new like diamond gear or stuff. I may remake used up diamond gear off camera in the future, but like my first diamond axe or shovel or you know, the first time I enchant a sword or whatever, that's the way oh, there's a ghast. That's the way I like to do it is on camera. Okay, let's see. I think our new stuff was down here. These two. So let's see what we can get. We're at 26 and 4 hunger pops. Just barely to the 5th. So let's see what we can get up to here. Oh, I'm actually not going to get any from Silk touching it, of course. So, we can look forward to seeing how much this yields us later when we make a tower of it in the overworld. And fortune it in a safe environment. In the meantime, just keep this stuff ready. So you can escape lava if you need to. Alright. Hopefully this will get us to 32, and then we can do another round of enchanting on camera this episode. I'd really enjoy that. Eventually we'll go very deep into the Nether and mine for ancient debris. The fact that I found some up high here already is quite a fluke. It usually doesn't appear this far up. Okay, was there any more in here? How many do I have? Yeah, there's no more. Let's see how many this is. 43. Will 43 get me from 26 experience to 30? I kind of doubt it. I am open to ideas for experience. Would love something that works well. Better than just mining this stuff. I need my fortune pick. Which is in here. Okay. So, here we go. Yeah, I would love to get experience some easier way. If I could. Like the old potato glitch I used to do. Where a smoker or a furnace would forget. It would forget to forget the experience that had built up in it. Those are the good old days. So you can see I'm growing experience at a kind of a fair pace, especially given what level we're already at. You see that green bar growing as we go. We went from 26 and barely 5 hunger pops to 28 here. But not 30, unfortunately, so I'm going to be having to do some more off camera. I don't think we'll get to enchant anymore in this episode. Is this a Nether? It is, but look, out of space here. Yeah, we need some more chests. How many will 32 logs make us? There's 2 stacks of that. A quarter stack of chests. We could stick some space here and here. That's pretty good. What are you looking at? Well, we'll stick the rest up here. It would be nice to have some spare storage. Let's see, we can stick it. That's the middle. So like that, and like that, and like that. Do I stick one there? Or is that weird? I think I stick the rest here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Alright, so we've got 10 chests worth of storage in the attic of the starter house, which is quite nice. Alright. So what am I going to do off camera between now and the next episode? I'm going to mine for more nether quartz in there. I'm going to maybe mine for more diamonds here. Did I make the stuff? I did make some stuff. I'm going to make some more spruce fences. I'm going to breed these cows. I don't know if I'll get all this done or not. And I think our house has got to go up here somewhere, but I'm not sure where. Maybe here, if I flatten this out some more. I don't want it too close to the portal because I don't want to hear it. And that'll stay as a starter home. Probably become like small storage. We're going to need more fields and stuff. That's got to move to some small building eventually. Or we'll build around it. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. We got some figuring out to do. Let me know if you have thoughts on what things should happen and when and why and where. And I suppose... Well, we could breed the cows. I'm trying to decide what is worth doing right now. And it's probably more this, because I need experience. I need experience to put stuff on, let's see, what is it? This is precious things. So we want to get rid of those. This one's unbreaking. I wish that were unbreaking. Maybe this can become unbreaking. Maybe I could use this when these run out. Okay. So we're going in. We're doing some more experience stuff. And I'll feel free to use that unenchanted diamond pickaxe once the iron is used up. And that'll be a real good time. Let's see if we can find some more on camera. That would be nice. We'll keep going the way we've been going. Okay. So this way, some more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go this way. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go this way. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This way. Let's start with this. We have almost a 0% chance of finding ancient debris, but we should find nether quartz, which, as I've pointed out, gets us a fair amount of experience, whether we fortune it or not. I just think fortuning it will be nice because we can make some quartz like stairs and stuff, which will be great. Okay, don't get too close. You want to be able to see if lava starts flowing. I'll just go nice and slow here. Yeah, so 10-hour recording tonight. I'll have to look at the schedule and see what all that's going to be. And then I'm starting a new... Ooh. There's a little bit of space there. A little bit, might be reaching the end of the nether waste here and back into Solcian Valley there. By the looks of that. Starting a contract tomorrow with the University of Vermont. Sort of. Ooh, here we have spelunking opportunities. Okay, we're at 30, 90. Okay? So 90 is the X and 30 is the Z. And look, we have all sorts of opportunity to grab this nether quartz ore, which is wonderful and highly encouraged. Spelunking is more fun than branch mining. Let's see what else we can find up here. Oh yeah, lots of open space. Let's do this first. This little bit of work. Ooh, I hear some growling. Maybe some angry piggy creatures around. I see plenty of opportunity to make experience. Careful, careful. 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 Okay. Yeah, quartz ore. Quartz ore, quartz ore. And a ghast. Oh, you went away. That's great. Well, see, we don't like these piggy guys. Those will attack us just for not wearing gold. They're not passive like these guys are. Oh, and there's some more of them. So I better be careful. Yeah, and there's some of those. These guys drop pork, which is great, but they also are brutal. Because this is a Crimson Forest here. So we have gold armor. We'll have to come back with some. See what we can make happen. Let's... Oh, there's a ghast. Let's combine those. We'll grab some of this while we can. In fact, it might be smart. Have this on the hotbar. It may dig it faster. A bit faster. Oh, he sees us. And he's shooting at us. Oh boy, and we've been blasted. Let's eat. I think we're out of sight. Okay, he's right behind me, isn't he? Hello. He's stuck in that lava flow a little bit. Game's having trouble figuring out. Come on, I'm eating. Yeah, fill my hunger pops. Game's not loading very well. Okay, so back into here. Again, 90-30 was where we were. Of course, we know that 0-0. The game is really struggling to keep up right now. Let's see. Let's go up like this. Hopefully there's no lava above us right now. Still just in the high 28s, huh? Alright, let's grab some of this. A shield might be smart. Also a little gold armor, though. Just because those piggy guys will attack. Unprovoked. Unless we're wearing gold, then they trust us. Okay. Whoop, okay. Hello, sir. I don't want to hit you or hurt you. Well, this is embarrassing. How badly this is running. IMO. You guys seeing this? Just terrible. I am going to kind of keep pushing my luck here a little bit, because I'd love to get to 30. We're already almost there. See if we can get one more enchant. Probably the unbreaking pickaxe. Since all we have right now is an pickaxe, a sword. Yeah, there's 30. A pickaxe, a sword, and an axe. Okay, so 90. What? Oh, that guy. Yeah, we don't want that guy looking at us. Okay, 90-30 is what we want. Don't hit one of those guys. Okay, 90-30. Here we go, right here. All right, so that was a little laggy, but successful. I'm glad I went with the furthest hallway first, since we broke into that cave. Although maybe the other ones would have did it. I guess I wasn't looking too closely at that. But now we can see what we're gonna get. And probably, now that we have an anvil too, we can combine it with our existing, that Unbreaking 3. If it has efficiency 4, we'll combine it with our existing Silk Touch pickaxe. It's always night. Always night when I come home. It's just how much time I tend to stay in the Nether. This is a long episode. Not really, actually. It's about as long as they usually are. Okay. What are we dealing with? We can put... Didn't I already put stuff up here? No, I put stuff up here. Okay, well, whatever. Let's, grab our existing stuff. And then we'll see about enchanting this stuff. And a book. Okay, let's bring this with us. What else could we enchant that might be worth making? One pickaxe, sword, an axe. I guess we could make, like, a helmet? See what we get? I've got all iron stuff right now. No, I think it's a little too early for that. We could see what the iron stuff would enchant as, I suppose. I'm really not interested. As long as it takes to get experience, I don't want to spend it on iron stuff. Okay, so let's remind ourselves. What do we have here? Where's our book? Why did we not bring it with us? Book. Oh, I did. My goodness. Such a dripstone sometimes. Okay. So we're going to check the book and all the, as of yet, unenchanted diamond stuff. Okay, book says protection 3. Not actually that tempting, because I would want prot 4. This is a definite no. This, I believe, is unbreaking, which is tempting, but I'd be more excited about efficiency. This is unbreaking, which I at least want to put on here. But it may come with efficiency 4 also, which would be ideal. It does. And also fortune. Ooh. Okay, so I could make this an efficiency 5 fortune 3. Or if I combine it correctly with the silk touch one, I can choose whether the result is silk touch or not. So this is efficiency 5 fortune. If I swap them around, then it's a cost of 9, but it's efficiency 5 silk touch, which is what I want. However, I would like to get this silk touch down to 50% first, and this one down to 50% as well. So these are going to be my main picks for a while. Now that we've used up our stuff, let's see if this has changed. Bane of Arthropods, no thank you. Unbreaking 3, tempting. Fire Protection 4, not tempting. So probably the Diamond Sword will be the next thing. If not another pickaxe, because it would be nice to put efficiency 4 on our existing... both our existing pickaxes to get to 5. This one we can put away. This, and this we can put away. So we'll have an enchanting chest, although I'm not sure that will be what it is. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go mining for more diamonds and therefore more experience. And I'm going to go mining for lapis lazuli in the Nether. But when I go to the cave with gold armor, I'll bring you guys with me for that. I think that's the plan right now anyway. So we'll see how that goes. But thanks for joining me, and I will see you guys next time in the basement. If you want Ted to continue his solo series, leave me a comment and tell me/him that. I will tell him. And if you want the two of us to play dual vanilla survival on the server, let us know. And that would be fun also. All right, I'll see you guys next time in the basement.